Hi everybody, my name is Miss Potts and I'm going to be your teacher for Middle School Math 1. So let me be the first to welcome you to our math class. Please notice right here, where we go, right there, live classes are held every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10 o'clock. And I hope that each and every one of you will be there to learn and grow with us throughout the year. But today's lesson, I want you guys to get used to how lessons work. It's a little different from previous years. We don't just have live class. You have lessons that you need to watch and questions that you need to answer in quizzes. So we're going to focus today on a teacher introduction, which would be me introducing myself to you. We're going to talk a little bit about Middle School Math 1 and what it's all about. And we're going to do a brief course orientation just to get ourselves comfortable and familiar with how to navigate through Middle School Math 1. So without any further ado, I would like to let you know that I am the one and only Miss Potts. My contact information is listed here on the screen, but I would really encourage you to check that out on your course page, which once we do the course orientation, and you will see that and I'll show you exactly where it is. But whatever works best for you, you can call me, you can text me, you can BBIM me, you can email me, or you can drop into Cyber Cafe every Thursday from 10 until 11 if you need a little bit of help with your math assignments. So I would encourage you to get a hold of me however you can. I would love to hear from you. Now that you know how to get a hold of me as your teacher, let's talk about what I'm going to be teaching you this year. Let's talk about it. All about Middle School Math 1, which is where we're going to be learning about fractions, decimals, percents, geometry, measurement, algebraic reasoning, and really higher order thinking questions so that you build upon your problem solving skills. We're going to be going over much more throughout the year, and I will be showing you where to find all that information once we go through the course orientation. And that information of exactly what we're going to be going over this year is in your course syllabus. So let's move on into what Middle School Math 1 looks like by doing the course orientation. First, we're going to take a look at what it looks like when you first log in to Middle School Math 1. This is what you're going to see as soon as you log in. My contact information is on the left-hand side, as I stated before, along with a little blurb that I have there about us being a team, because I need you guys just as much as you need me. And we're going to have a fun year, and I want you to know that you're not in this alone. I'm not your average teacher. I care very much about your achievement because your achievement is my achievement. And if you're not succeeding, then I'm not either, and that's not acceptable for me. But we're going to have fun doing it, trust me. But take a look at, under that little blurb, it has a little button that you can click on to go to the current pod, which will come in very handy halfway through the year, towards the end of the year, when you're having to root through all the different pods that we went through throughout the year. Along with, below that, is a button to jump straight to your gradebook. That will come in very handy so that you're not clicking a zillion buttons and a zillion links to get to your gradebook. You just click right there and it'll take you right to it. Also, please note that under those quick jump link buttons are announcements that change maybe every day, maybe every week. It really depends on the teacher in the class. So make sure that you're checking those out for each and every class. Now below your announcements, you have what I have categorized as important documents. This is where I said that you can find every little thing that we're going to be going over this year in Middle School Math 1. That can be found in the Middle School Math 1 course syllabus, which is under important documents. Some other documents that I have there for you are to help prepare you for the PSSAs. You can't start soon enough, so don't dilly-dally or procrastinate when it comes to getting ready for that assessment and I've provided some resources for you. Depending on what grade you're in, 7th through 8th grade, there's a formula sheet there for you to take a look at and familiarize yourself with. Practice test that is categorized by the content areas of math. A glossary prep list with examples and definitions and all that jazz. I know this is riveting stuff, but it is a really good resource for you to have come time for you to take your assessment. Along with that are the scoring guidelines for open-ended questions when it comes to the PSSAs. Below all of the announcements and things like that, you're going to scroll down a little bit and find the course, the link that you're going to access for our live virtual classes, like we said, that are every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10 o'clock. This is different from previous years because all you have to do is click on that link and it's going to take you straight to class. You're not going to have to root through a lot of links in order to get there. So every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10 o'clock, you better be there. Below that, you have different topics per week. As you can see, this week we're focusing on MAPS testing and just really getting yourself familiarized and introduced to Middle School Math 1, what it's all about. So obviously we're in the Welcome to Middle School Math 1 lesson. Your next lesson and homework assignment are finding success in math class and an assignment that is all about you. That's your first homework assignment. Now I want to really point out how after the lesson or homework title, there is a suggested due date and approximately how long it's going to take you to complete that lesson, assignment, quiz, or pod assessment, depending on whatever it may be. Please note that we as teachers provide you suggested due dates for you to follow to keep you organized and have better time management skills so that you're not completing everything at the end of the pod. Now that I have introduced myself to you as your math teacher, we've talked a little bit about Middle School Math 1 and did a brief course orientation. I hope that you're feeling a little bit more comfortable with how things are going to go this year. I would like for you to take a moment to answer the questions below this video, submit it, and receive credit for this lesson. Once you do so, make sure that you're going into your other classes and making sure that you're managing your time well and seeing what else you need to be completing by the end of the week, writing that down somewhere. Otherwise, I will see you in class. Bye guys.